sample survey. I gave them 5 names, and I said, "Can you do a sample survey among the audience and say who they would be interested to see in a very interesting role?" So Sunny's name came for 73%. So I was like, I was wrong. So I said, okay, let's work on the project ASAP. Then they said, okay, what about the heroine? I said, look, you already got a hot-looking woman, Sunny Leon over there. I need someone equally who can share the space. And then here I have Payal Rajput. She's considered a very hot property after RX100, and she's more outgoing than me. So she put me in a very embarrassing spot many a times at shooting. So, it was really fortunate to be acting with people without inhibitions, who brought me out of the shyness. And one by one, everything fell in place. And if you see all the actors here who are associated with the movie, they're all the A+ list talent of our Telugu industry. I have to tell that, we all grew up together. I was a kid when he was already on the journey of becoming a legend. When the production reached out to him and said, sir, the check is, my dad sent a blank check to him, saying that let Prabhu fix up what he wanted. He called me and said, so you're trying to, you've become such a big guy that you're paying me money now for choreographing. What nonsense is this? So he sent the check back. And then I had the fortune of, having the choreography of Mr. Prem Rakshit, who's very famous for his current song, Natu Natu. So he gave the concept and visualization for the movie right from the beginning of the script. And then, of course, I had one of my favorite choreographers ever, Mr. Ganesh Acharya. His first Telugu song was in my Telugu film, in my film, long back, almost about 12, 15 years ago. And I could say, I can proudly say that I launched him in Telugu. And I love him. So we had some of the best talent work together, and I had wonderful music directors and the team worked together. And then I reached out to my friend Akshay. Akshay and I have been, talking for quite some time. And, it's not, Akshay and I never had any, financial transactions ever, but, being an actor, I can follow certain people on Twitter. But if I have a secondary account, I can follow a lot of people which none of you know. And Akshay is one of them. Well, Akshay, you're the most decent guy I follow on Twitter, okay, in my secondary account.
So, first and foremost, thank you so much for coming here and promoting our movie Jinnah. और मुझे आज बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है just because I stay here only like 15 minutes away, and this is very first time. I mean, I'm promoting my first Hindi film over here in Mumbai, so it's indeed a very big day for me. And yeah, this movie is releasing in 3 languages, Malayali, Hindi and Telugu. और अगर आप कहते हैं कि क्या मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है और मतलब कैसे मुझे मिली, ये कहना चाहते हैं आप, right? So I'll tell you, I started my career with RX100 back there in 2018, and that has changed the trajectory of my career. उस मूवी की वजह से मुझे सब कुछ मिल गया. मतलब I still remember my struggle days when I was there in Mumbai. I struggled almost for 5 to 6 years. यहाँ पास में आराम नगर है, वहाँ जाके मैं 6-6, 7-7 ऑडिशन देती थी, और कई बार तो ऐसा था कि 5-6 ऑडिशन में सेलेक्ट भी हो गई. तो I really want to thank my mom and dad for that. मुझे हाई तो अच्छा, I'm blessed with that. So I know my journey, and RX100 is very, very close to my heart, and because of that movie today I'm standing here in front of all of you, and that's why I hold that movie very close to my heart. Or yeah, coming back to Jinnah again, I was looking for an immersive experience, and through this movie I got the one, and I really want to thank Vishnu for that, and for Mohan sir. They made me the part of this prestigious project. Or through this movie, I would say I got to work with such a brilliant team. I mean, Prabhu Deva sir, Kona Venkat sir, who is the writer for our film, and Chhota Garu, one of the bestest DOPs in South India. और अब मुझे लगता है कि we are not just different tags from different industries. We all are the actors. Be it in Sandalwood, in Tollywood, in Bollywood, our mere objective is to entertain people, our fans and our audiences. So this is what I am doing. और yes, very excited for 21st. और मेरे लिए भी एक वो था कि मैंने हिंदी में देखा. I was checking out all in Telugu. Now it's coming in Hindi, so I'm very, very excited for this.
Thank you.
It's a very good character. How much did you enjoy your character? First of all, I would like to know that.
See, my movie, which in Telugu and Malayalam it's called Jinnah, but in Hindi it's called GINNA BHAI. It's releasing on 21st of October on the eve of Diwali. So we're all very excited about it and little nervous because this is my first straight Hindi release, and I'm hoping for and praying for the best.
So one more question of how much you were excited for this announcement of Hindi. मतलब हिंदी की जो audience है उनको बहुत ज़्यादा craze रहता है for South movie and for the action also. So how much is action also and romantic and also movie mixer?
तेलुगु में मेरा सबसे बड़ा सुपर हिट्स एक्शन कॉमेडी था, और this Jinnah BHAI is also an action comedy, but it's a thriller action comedy. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the audience would like the genre and the action and the comedy what we've done. But predominantly you're going to have a hilarious fun, when you're going to watch Jinnah. So I'm hoping and praying you all like it.
तो पायल के साथ आपको काम करके कैसा लगा? तो पायल है सनी लियोनी के साथ कैसा रहा एक्सपीरियंस आपका?
It was nice. It was pretty nice. I worked with two of polar opposite people and very pretty women, and it was wonderful working with them.
After the lockdown, South films had taken over everything. South films had become pan-India films, right? How do you see that change post-lockdown? Pre-lockdown, it was not that quite. South films were not working that much, but post lockdown it is working so much. So how do you see that thing?
No, the Telugu films have been working very well right from almost 85 years. You people have started watching Telugu films only post-pandemic, because during pandemic you finished watching all the content which was there in Hindi and English, and then you decided to see, let's watch some good content. And that's when you people started realizing, oh my God, there's such great content over there. And actually this would have happened 5 years down the line, but thanks to the pandemic everything came forward and everything happened for the good. Sorry? पहली बार मेरा फिल्म हिंदी में रिलीज हो रहा है और आई एम नर्वस अबाउट इट, and I want a larger audience. I want a lot of people to enjoy my movie. इसलिए nervous हूँ मैं. Any film, anytime it's releasing, any actor, they will be nervous about their film. People who say they are not nervous about their film when it's releasing, they are lying.
सर, आपने हर तरह का किरदार निभाया है. आपको कोई ऐसा किरदार है जो ड्रीम रोल है जो आप निभाना चाहो आगे?
There are quite a few. There are definitely quite a few movies. मेरा पिताजी का सबसे बड़ा फिल्म हिट्स हिंदी में डब भी हुआ, डब नहीं रीमेक हुआ, and अभी if there's any film which I would like to remake or do, I don't know, maybe there are a lot of South films which I want to do. I don't think there are any Hindi films which I want to really remake and do it. Of course, there are cult films which you shouldn't even touch, like Sholay. You should never touch it. You should just enjoy it. Like Mughal Azam, you should touch it. But there are other films which some people might think, I wish I can do this movie again. I don't know. I never felt like that in Hindi. Thank you. That's it. Thank you.
सर आपका लास्ट मैसेज क्या रहेगा आपके फैंस एंड ऑडियंस के लिए?
So we'll watch this film.
See, October 21st मेरा फिल्म आ रहा है और we all put a lot of hard work, blood and sweat in the film. So I hope and pray all of you like the film and bless us on 21st. Thank you.
हाँ बिल्कुल देखो.
कितना exciting होने वाला है audience?
See, first and foremost, I would love to thank Mumbai media. This is my first one-on-one conversation with you guys, and I have interacted with media from South industry. This is very first time कि मैं मुंबई आई हूँ और आप सबसे मुझे बात करने का मौका मिला है, जो कि मेरे लिए बहुत एक न्यू एक्सपीरियंस है. So from bottom of my heart, thank you so much for promoting Jinnah. And Jinnah is going to release in 3 languages. The very first one is Telugu, then Hindi, then Malayali. And today my entire cast and crew, they have come here to promote Jinnah. और आपने अभी ट्रेलर देखा, टीजर देखा, गोली सोडा देखा, which is choreographed by none other than Prabhu Deva sir. So yeah, the feeling, the excitement is on next level as of now. I'm so excited. I'm so exuberant about all the things happening around.
थैंक यू।
तो उसमें बड़े स्टार्स भी हैं, विष्णु सर हैं, सनी मैम भी हैं।
मैं बड़ी स्टार नहीं हूँ, मैं बड़ी स्टार नहीं हूँ। देखो हाँ, एक्सपीरियंस बहुत अच्छा रहा व्हेन आई साइन दिस। सी आफ्टर RX100 ऑफ कोर्स आई हैव बीन लुकिंग फॉर एन इमर्सिव एक्सपीरियंस और यू नो आई लव चैलेंजेस, आई वांट टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट एवरी टाइम, आई डोंट वांट टू रिपीट माई सेल्फ और आई डोंट वांट टू टाइपकास्ट माई सेल्फ। सो जब ये मूवी मेरे पास आई, आई स्टिल रिमेंबर मोहन सर कॉल्ड मी अप लास्ट ईयर एंड ही वाज लाइक, ही जस्ट कॉल्ड मी अप जस्ट यू नो रैंडमली एंड ही वांटेड टू अप्रिशिएट मी फॉर माई लास्ट प्रोजेक्ट अनगन का होकर अतिथि। एंड I was like without a thought I embraced this project because I got to do something different. This film is colorful, vibrant, and it has all the elements that you would expect from a film to attain that cult status. So I think इसमें सब कुछ है and that's the only reason that I have signed this film.
मैम अपने रोल के बारे में कुछ बताइए ऑडियंस को, कैसा रहा रोल, अब
Okay.
कितना एंजॉय किया आपने इस रोल?
You know, I'll tell you, while shooting, I was unable to snap out of the character. I was so engrossed in my character. कई बार मेरे साथ क्या होता है ना, मैं अपने बारे में बताती हूँ पर्सनली, मैं कैसी एक्ट्रेस हूँ, मैं बहुत ही ना, आई एम वेरी हंग्री, आई हैव अ ह्यूज एपेटाइट टू परफॉर्म। तो मेरे साथ कई बार क्या होता है, इफ आई एम शूटिंग कंटिन्यूसली लाइक 15-20 days, so I get so much engrossed with that character that it becomes very difficult for me to snap out of it. But shooting for Swati, so जो मेरा character है उसका नाम है स्वाति and she's a village girl, very bubbly, very vibrant, but on the other hand she's quite like vulnerable. You know, you gonna see that vulnerable side of hers and I love playing Swati. और उसे बस मस्ती करनी होती है लाइफ में, बहुत इंजॉय करना होता है. शी बिलीव्स इन द इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ मैरिज, लव, एवरीथिंग. सो वो प्ले करके मुझे अच्छा लगा जस्ट बिकॉज मैं रियल लाइफ में ऐसी नहीं हूँ. एज एन एक्टर वी गेट सो मेनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू प्ले somebody like from fiction to bad to good. So that's how I got this opportunity. Or this character is like I hold very dear to my heart, Swati's character.
जैसे आपने बोला कि रियल लाइफ में आप बहुत मॉडर्न हैं और फिल्म में आप एक देसी लड़की ऐसे किरदार निभा रही हैं. कितनी प्रिपरेशन करनी पड़ती थी अपने आप को डालने के लिए?
प्रेप, मुझे लगता है प्रेप तो हर चीज़ में जाती है. जब भी मैं कोई मूवी साइन करती हूँ, बिफोर दैट आई वुड लव टू सिट विद माई डायरेक्टर्स एंड विद माई प्रोड्यूसर्स. आई वॉन्ट टू हैव अ लॉन्ग कॉन्वर्जेशंस विद देम बिकॉज सी इफ अगर मुझे समझ नहीं आएगा कि मुझे परफॉर्म कैसे करना है तो लोग मुझसे कनेक्ट नहीं हो पाएंगे. सो आई वॉन्ट टू बैलेंस दैट ऑथेंटिसिटी विद माई कैरेक्टर एंड दिस इज हाउ आई वर्क एंड आई रियली बिलीव इन डूइंग माई होम वर्क बिफोर एनी साइनिंग एनी अदर प्रोजेक्ट.
आप बताइए शूटिंग लोकेशन कैसी रही, प्रभु देवा के साथ आपका जो डांस कोरियोग्राफ एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा?
यार वो तो तुमने सही पूछ लिया. मतलब आई स्टिल रिमेंबर इन द मॉर्निंग Vishnu told me कि Prabhudeva sir, you know, he's just about to come, so I'll just come and meet him. I was so scared. I was actually jittering. I was trembling over there, but Prabhudeva sir, I really want to say one thing about him, that he made me feel so encouraged and he made me feel so comfortable on the set. Initially थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम हुई because I'm not that great at dancing, but I worked really very hard for 7 to 8 days. 7-8 दिन मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करी और उसके बाद मैंने वो डांस किया. And he was like, Payal, get ready for the next film, and I took that advice very, very seriously, and I'm working on my at my craft, and I'm learning dance. You know, I started learning dance also, so hopefully I'll live up to the expectations of Prabhu sir.
And what do you have to tell your audience and your fans, the message about
पहली बात तो ये है कि मेरे तेलुगु फैंस जो है, मेरे साउथ इंडियन फैंस है, वो मुझसे बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार करते हैं एंड आई एम रियली थैंकफुल टू देम. बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार मिला मुझे साउथ इंडस्ट्री से. नाउ वी हैव टू मूव ऑन. आई मीन आई रियली वांट टू एंटर इनटू बॉलीवुड एंड विद दिस मूवी ऑफ कोर्स आई एम एंटरिंग. So need all your love, support, affection, adulation, whatever you can do for me, please do it, because nobody is backing me up, nobody is, you know, standing by my side, and whatever I have to do in my career, I have to do on my own. So I'm sure आप लोगों की ताकत से बढ़कर कोई ताकत होती नहीं है. आप लोग को किसी को यहाँ चढ़ा देते हो, किसी को फेंक देते हो, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये सब फैंस हैं जो कि हमारे लिए खड़े हैं. सो नीड ऑल योर लव एंड सपोर्ट, दैट्स इट. मेरा ड्रीम रोल बताऊं मैं क्या है? मेरा ड्रीम रोल है जब भी मेट की करीना कपूर. I love that character. I would love to do that in Telugu if given a chance. मतलब I'm a big fan of Kareena Kapoor और मुझे याद है जब मैं मुंबई शिफ्ट हुई थी तो मैंने उनकी एक्टिंग कर करके कितने पैसे कमाए हैं. तो I used to do like सिकनी हूँ मैं भटिंडा की क्या I used to imitate her. So yeah, I would love to do something like Jab We Met or fashion you can say. Heroine. Everything, whatever challenges me, I'm ready for all the challenges in my life. You know, I would love to experiment.
Thank you, Payal.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was saying something which we saw right now. Payal from Chandigarh doing a Punjabi movie, going now to Hyderabad doing a Telugu movie, and Vishnu, or I can call him a Vishnu Bhai now, from Hyderabad coming to Mumbai for a Telugu movie. You see, the national integration which is happening as of today is the best thing which is happening, and getting meaningful, entertaining movies pan-India. And this is what we are talking about, how the change has happened after the pandemic which is happening right now. The exhibitors are getting, the audiences are getting the movies which matter now. It doesn't matter who's the star cast, whether it's big or it is small. It's just that the movie has to be entertaining, and this is what we see, exactly what is required during the Diwali period. A light, entertaining, action movie. So I really wish them all the best and look for your support for that. Thank you.
When the whole process or the wave of this, releasing films in pan India from all corners of the India, when you think the wave started, this whole,
It just started after the pandemic. After the pandemic, because at that time, during the pandemic, people were starved of the content. They were watching the content on television. Then they are widening their interest. The interest suddenly changed after the pandemic. What we see, the smaller movies, if I can name a few, like Kartikeya 2, a very small movie, all of a sudden becoming a hit. Secondly, what we had, Charlie 777, again a very small movie, but the content was extremely powerful and did very well. Recently we did a Nepali movie, Prem Geet. Prem Geet releasing pan-India, Nepali movie releasing pan-India. See, the audience tastes have changed drastically after the pandemic. And as I mentioned, what more national integration that one would want? Having a Chandigarh girl doing a Punjabi movie, doing a Telugu movie now, and Vishnu Manchu coming to Mumbai to do a Hindi movie, and Sunny Leone from the West, she's there. Because it's all across. And I probably think now the Payal Rajput would be the next going to Hollywood also for that. It doesn't matter.